Hey yo, and let's go! Welcome back to another video here on the channel. Today we're going to be playing a little bit of Factorio, continuing on our I have almost no clue what I'm doing. This is not a tutorial, folks. This is just me playing for laughs. If you've enjoyed the series so far, any of the videos that I put up, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that like and notification bell so you never miss out on an episode on the channel. If you've allowed YouTube to see your name, you'll see it scrolling up on the right side of the screen. The way to be on there is just hit subscribe, stay subscribed, and make sure YouTube can see your name. We will be doing a purge at some point so that the people that have stayed subscribed and loyal and watching the videos will be featured on the screen. Also, if you leave a comment with something that I have done wrong, which there is plenty, you might find yourself snipped and highlighted in the video. But today, folks, just to let everybody in on a little bit of high record, especially with like Factorio. Anno, I tend to not record really far in advance. The other games I do record quite a bit in advance, mainly because of time constraints. But today's the 4th of July. So you're probably going to be watching this pretty far into July. So happy belated 4th of July. And for those of you not in America, which is quite a bit of actually our viewer base, it's kind of surprising. But hopefully you have some other holidays to celebrate in July. But so a couple things. Today we're going to be working on getting our basic oil production come up. I can't remember if I did this in the video or not, but I had set this up. I totally foobarred this. This was supposed to be petroleum, but we're going to kind of fix that today. I've actually disconnected the pipe so that we can use this up first. But we're going to be setting up our oil over here. And then I'm going to be setting up plastics today too, which is going to go on the bus. So I've actually kind of been working in between episodes trying to figure out how I'm going to build Blue Science. Yeah, the builds are just getting a little too gigantic because I'm not very creative when I build my builds. Some of my builds are things that I remember doing in the past or I've seen on other saves of mine. There's going to be a number of builds we're going to be doing here real soon that are heavily going to be either copied from is probably the fair way to say it, but it's going to have a real big influence from another content creator that I enjoyed watching when I played Factorio a lot more. If you ever have a chance to check out YouTube/Nilaus, really should check out his videos. He is just absolutely great with Factorio. So a lot of these builds are going to be pretty spot on to what he uses for some of them that I can't find a reasonable build. To give you an example, the Blue Science build I was working on was going to go here. And man, it took up just a gigantic amount of room. And it's probably because I was trying to have red circuits coming from in here. We're going to end up putting them on this side, but I actually did a couple things in between episodes too. Amongst probably fixing anything else that was pointed out from Dan McCrae. Man, he's on the point. I appreciate you, sir. Or ma'am. I appreciate your input in telling me what I'm doing wrong. This is going to get rebuilt at some point because I don't like how this is going to work. I don't think it's going to put out nearly enough circuits for what I need. But we'll get there. I moved gears from here to here. I needed to push them down because I have a feeling we're going to stick red circuits here. At least one build of it. I do, like I said, and probably said it a million times at this point, there's going to be different outposts that are going to do some of these jobs that are here currently, and they will be removed at some point once we have them trained in. So it's probably stuff I should have gotten to at this point, but I have not. So let's go ahead and start. I think I needed to build a few things here. We're going to need probably a few more chemical plants. So let me find those so I can have those ready to go. Because like I said, we're going to be doing oil and plastics today. I'm going to need circuits. Also going to need... How are we doing for steel? God, not much steel in our hands. Let's go ahead and grab some. Okay. I think I need like, I'm gonna make 5 more. Probably need the gears, but that's fine. I'll do that as it goes. We are going to need some more tanks, which I've already built there. So kind of what we're aiming for is here. We're going to have water coming in from over here at some point. I'm not going to do it right this second, but let's go ahead and kind of set this up. So this is going to be our petroleum out. And it's going to be, I want to be able to ship it from that side over. So I think we're going to go just kind of above it. So let's set this guy up. I'm going to do a 4 tank system just to kind of keep enough petroleum in the setup. Let's see, we're going to have it pumped into here. So the petroleum is going to come in here. Crude oil is going to have to probably come off from here and into the system. Let's go ahead and slap these boys down. We're going to give ourselves a little bit of room. I think we're going to do 5 initially. Yeah, let's do 5. 3, 4, and 5. And they're all going to be doing basic oil processing. Again, we need to get blue science up before we can get to anything else. I think I'm going to put like oil crack, my initial oil cracking here. But yeah, we're just not there yet. So we're not going to build that. We'll probably add on to that at some point. So this petroleum is going to be coming in to here. So let's get some unders. I think we're going to do this. I'm not going to have anything coming out there just yet. We will have something coming out of the closer one, but that's just not yet. So this is going to come over to here. I don't know why I'm doing a bunch of unders. Probably don't need to. But let's give ourselves room to be able to run it. You know what? We need to... Do I have a line with pipes on it? I might put it on the trains here. Let's go ahead and do that. Another thing I may or may not have mentioned other last couple episodes, I did end up getting Catherine Sky is another older Factorio content creator. I don't know if she still does Factorio, to be honest with you, but I'm going to use a lot of her train intersections because I am trash at building them. Not even going to lie. All right, so let's hook this up. And this is going to go into there. Going to need power there too, but we'll set up power soon. So the way I'm going to kind of do this is going to be the first inlet. Again, if you've played Factorio for any amount of time, this isn't going to look terribly different than anything else you've ever seen. I don't know if I'll have to extend or if I'm going to extend, but we're going to hook these up in kind of like a little double T formation here. So this will be for water once we get to cracking. I'm just going to set that part up since I'm already here. Don't want to set it up later. Plus water is going to be coming in from the west anyway. All right, so this oil is going to come in from here. I'm going to have this kind of like do a little thing here. It's going to connect here, I think is how we're going to do it. So I might just snake that into there. Because I want to drain this first. So we'll connect that so this will start feeding into here. But I want these tanks to drain first. I got to get them out of there. And then we'll hook up our main pipe at that point to be able to send crude in. So crude in here. We need to grab some power poles. I can fit them right in there, nice and snug. Okay. And then on the top side, on the out port, we're going to have it come up 2 also. Now 3, 2, and then we're going to do the same thing where it's just going to kind of run over. This build, I don't know how Nelos does it. I didn't look because this basic, I'm not going for like this big oil outpost here. This is just really for what I need to run here to get up and going. A lot of Factorio is building just what you need to get things going. I know in Factorio, anybody who plays Factorio wants to just go big all the time. I just kind of don't want to do that here. All right, let's get some power hooked up over here. Might just put it on the top here. Does it matter where I put it? Probably not. Just want to cover fully. Yeah, put that one in the middle. That's fine. All right, so oil's going to come in here. other oils will come out of this second one. Actually, I think I need to move these. I think I made these too close. I think there needs to be one space in between them. There does. There does. Yeah, well, there's the first one. Mark it. Let's fit. Oh, that first one can stay there, though. He's fine. It's the other ones that are wrong. Clear this up. So glad you can pick stuff up faster. Yep. Yeah, so we got to go one space in between each. Or the little T things won't work. Single, double. Do this real quick. Get that hook back up. I was wondering why that was looking kind of weird. I mean, water will come in from here, so we'll kind of do that because we probably gonna need to add more of these later, maybe. I'm not sure. All right, because that one's gonna be a single, but that needs to be a double. So the other ones are all doubles. Okay, so that's all hooked up and into the tanks. It's gonna be petroleum. I could set up some for cracking. We'll have to set up some circuitry, but for this, we're just not gonna, or we don't need to. Okay, let's set those guys up. So crude's going to come in, refined, and then up. We need to set up some power poles. Probably just do it right in the middle here. And then where are we going to connect the power? Could just bring it up from here. I think is how we'll do it. Okay, make sure everything's staying powered. It is. I suppose we could set up the other No, we're not going to do it. We're just going to set up the basic oil. All right, so this is going to take in crude and then start going. Let's hook this up so we can start pulling stuff. I think we're looking where we need to. So now it's going to start to drain these. Right? This is going down. Yeah, unfortunately, it's going to take a little bit because there's quite a bit. I filled these bad boys up. All right, so that's that oil. We know it's going to come off of here. Do I want to pump there? I don't think we're going to have to because it's not going to go a real long distance. But we'll hook that up there, and then we're going to come over here and set up our plastics. So again, this is really going to be super, super close, if not a spinning image of how Nilaus's works. But I'm going to have this kind of like here. And then space. Because we're going to need power in there. It's just one space or two. Whoops. No, too many. I think we're doing 8 on each side for now. And then, whoop, really should get back to my number one thing. There we go. And then we're going to need space it here. So I know I'm going to have fastest out there. These are going to come down and then just kind of spacing here. Space for one more. And then one more. Okay, and then the second set will be down here, matching the same distance. Could just be nice to have bots to be able to drop all this down, but we're going to do plastics. We're probably going to not have the material we need. I don't think we're going to have enough to really completely, whatchamacallit, saturate the thing, but we're really not going to need to saturate it initially. So let's set this up. These are going to be the outs. We're going to set up outs first. So if I remember correct, these last two are going to be onto the lane. And then we're going to have some stuff to bring the product out. No, that's not how I want to do it. I want it to go this way. So, and then, because it's going to go that way, because on basically, how do I explain it? Actually, we're just going to do that for now. We'll need it to extend it later, but basically, I think from what I remember, you have to, if you're going to put it on both sides of the belt, it needs to kind of like, this will put it on the outer side because we're going to use long arms. Yeah, so on this one, he's going to be bringing coal in from the line. No, he's going to be spitting him out onto this line. This is going to be pulling in from coal. Same thing on this side. And then he'll spit out onto this line. Oop, nope. That is what we want to do. Kind of the same thing here. So they're just going to output onto the unders there. Because we need to leave room for petroleum to come in. I think I'm going to connect the petroleum here. I'm not super sure how I want to do that. I'm going to have this connect here because I need to leave room to merge the whatchamacallit. I need to leave room to merge the plastic. So this is going to end up kind of going like, yeah, we'll probably merge it right in here. And then this is going to come down to bring the coal to these guys. What am I doing here? There we go. That's what I was trying to do. All right, so coal will come in the middle here. So now you can kind of see like these guys are going to pull. I think he might be too far away. This up might be too far away. That's fine. We'll figure it out. But they're going to kind of do the same thing that this is, right? So we want these to go this way. I'm kind of leaving room for beacons. Okay. And then these guys are going to kind of do the same thing. Yeah, I got them a little too far. So they're both going to spit out from the this side. And then same thing with these guys. Nope, what are we doing? Nope, maybe I did give it enough room. Get it together, Tal. Yeah, I definitely put them a little too far away. So let's move them up a little bit here. Actually, you know, let's so we can kind of just put them down. There we go. And then we can just kind of do one of these guys. No, we can't. Oh, Tal. Oh, man. All right, try that again. Oh no, so it doesn't put the direction that I want. Okay, that's fine. These in and in. Okay, so that looks better now. All right, so they're gonna be. This is gonna be kind of the same thing, just kind of reversed. So he needs to pull in from coal and then put out onto this belt. Same thing with here, in, out. Like I said, coal is gonna be coming down the middle here. These guys are going to kind of need to do the same thing. So they're going to pull in and then out, in, out. All right. And let's see. We still need to get piping in there. So let's grab our pipes. And I think we're just going to kind of jump across here a little bit. And we're going to kind of like, it's going to kind of go down the middle to get in there. If that makes sense. So like I don't need to connect them up that far, but... And then same thing here, and then here. And then we can just do some jumps across here. Nope. We just gotta figure out how we're gonna connect it from our petroleum below. So he'll get the petroleum there. Might actually just connect it here now that I'm thinking about it. Yeah, this might be a better idea, right? Have it connect in here and then jump across. Yeah, I think that's gonna be a better idea. Well, no, it's going in through the side here. That's fine. We'll do something like this, and we'll just connect them from here. Can always fix the piping later. But it's going to kind of do the same thing. This is going to leave us room for power pipes. So that'll fill them, that'll fill that. I think that is kind of nice. Let's see, can we go straight down here and just connect everybody? That would be optimal. Okay, so everybody's powered now. Let's connect our coal next. Let's go pull them off the line. I'm going to move over. I can't wait to have the boots where you don't, it doesn't move you off the line. All right, so let's go ahead and go this way. Kind of don't want that to go right away, but you know what? I think we're fine. All right, so he's going to start feeding coal in. I'm actually going to take this off of priority. All right, so everybody should start grabbing plenty of coal. You're facing the wrong way. Thank you. And then, oh, nope, you know, we didn't finish even setting up our arms. Whoops. No, I don't want it there. I want it there. There you go. So they'll start to fill now. So now they've got their stuff. Now we just got to give it petroleum. Let's figure out how we're going to match these up here. Thinking. And then connect from a... Why is coal there? Oh, almost got a piece stuck. So we wanted it to jump onto... Let's make sure nothing is on this belt. Okay, there's nothing on this belt. So all these belts are still free. Kind of like to use these for like... we are going to like 2 of these. One's going to be red, one's going to be blue circuits. Probably going to need 2 blue circuits at some point. But I guess we'll worry about that later when we build our big science center. But the plastic is going to connect here. I think it's how we're going to have to do it. So I'll mush that up. Might just connect it to here. Into the second lane. You know what? We probably don't even need to do that. Probably just need to jump in here and then spit it up. Okay, yeah, that's what we're going to do. So let me remove this real quick. And then it's going to come in from here and then go up. Okay, so let's bring him all the way over. Start making our jumps. Okay, and then we'll put a splitter here. So these can take, this belt can take 30 a second. We're going to be making 1 a second. So I mean, this is kind of, this build is really meant for yellow belts initially, so we will be oversaturated. When we do make it bigger, we might need to make it bigger right away. I'm not sure if I do or not. Yeah. All right. So how are these going? These get nice and full. These are almost empty. We are going to have to, I'm probably not going to do tanking system initially for this crude coming up. Because we are only working out of the 2 spots. And thanks, Dan McRae. He actually mentioned out about these. Granted, the episode was already recorded when I was like, you know what, I'm gonna do this instead. But I appreciate you pointing that out for sure. That is very helpful. You are definitely paying more attention than me. All right, so crude's coming into here, feeding into there. How's our... Probably ought to check what our pollution's looking like. Okay, so we do have a couple nests we're probably touching. I have no clue what's over here yet. So let's go ahead and hook this guy up. Oh, did I measure that right? I was gonna say, did I actually measure that right? I didn't, but it's connecting through up here. So we just needed to connect up to this. So probably just do something like this and connect it with just normal pipe. Oh, probably didn't need to do that second one. Apparently that's just a regular pipe. It is. All right, so all of this is now running. There you go. And we're always going to prioritize out on left. So you can see it's already kind of getting oversaturated a little bit there. And I'm actually going to cut this off here because it's going to go right into here. I don't want it to get too crazy. I'm okay with it stopping. All right, cool. Almost might be worth getting 2 more tanks of this, but I really kind of want to get this blown out. We're still going to have to try and squeeze in sulfur. I haven't decided if I'm just going to run petroleum up to sulfur and just kind of do like a little sulfur thing here. Because you don't need a ton of sulfur, and sulfur makes pretty quick if you look at it. So, I mean, it's a 1 second crafting time, but you don't need a ton of it for... what do I need sulfur for? I already kind of forgot. Oh, for blue signs, right? So you need sulfur. You only need 1 sulfur. So, I mean, just if I'm only going to go probably 1 a second. And that is going to be a lot of... yeah, we're probably not going to go for 2 a second. I mean, we don't even have the 3rd tier of crafting things yet. So, I mean, we're not truly running at, you know, the ratios I'm saying. But I think we can do 24. Yeah, probably going to go for 1 a second on the science packs. Everything higher than that. I think I even went 1 per second here on military science. I'm totally running away from it. 3, 6, 9, 10. Yeah, so I mean, we're only doing 1 a second there too. So I think the higher ones are all going to be 1 a second. Probably didn't even need 2 a second on these. I probably could just did 1 a second on those. But I think that'll work. Yeah, so we'll drain out these tanks. I'll probably drain them in between episodes. Next episode, we will take care of sulfur and red circuits, I think. The red circuit design is definitely Nelos inspired too. My red circuit one was kind of janky, and I really couldn't really get it to work right. I have a feeling once I get outside of here and we're not struggling to get certain resources going and certain sciences going, I'm probably going to test more with my own builds. Like we are going to have to fix and or tier this down because like I didn't take into account the 3rd tier. So like it's somehow this will have to pass off to somewhere. So I should have probably reversed this and had the 3rd one ready here, the 3rd tier. But that's a bridge we'll have to cross when we get there again. I'm not trying to create tutorials. I'm just playing, seeing what we can do, enjoying some content. And if people enjoy the way I produce content in the unorthodox way I do it. It's kind of slow, huh? 5 seconds. Yikes. I mean, we are building up some, so it's not like we're using it all. I'm curious to see how well that petroleum is going to hold up, because it's only those 2, right? So I'm curious how it's going to hold up feeding. Actually, we can kind of do the math, can't we? So, I mean, this uses 100 every 5 seconds. So I'm using... So for 5 seconds, I'm pulling 500, so I'm pulling 100 a second currently. And these produce nowhere near that. So we are definitely, definitely built too big. Yeah, we did. Well, it is what it is. I guess it's a good idea for us to have built up this tank. So this probably won't be able to work off of that. This will be running a lot initially with red circuits. But as we cap out blue science, won't need as much. We may even have like just a single train coming in with oil. An oil field will probably be in our future once we get up to this, because we've already kind of like set up an idea of what I want to do here. I still may end up needing to pull out this track, depending. I might have built it a little too wide. But I guess we'll cross that path when we get there. But today's been circuits and, plastic and some oil. I appreciate you spending a few minutes of your day with me. Yes, he's not even getting enough. Oh, what's going on? Already getting attacked. Should be able to take that out. But I appreciate spending a few minutes of your day with me. Any questions, comments, and concerns, feel free to leave it down in the comment section below. Also, there is a Discord link down there. Feel free to join and chat about any of the games that I play. But until next time, friends, take care of yourselves. Towel out.